Namaskaram all of us. Today we are going to see about the importance of japamala in attaining the samadhi dhyan in this Atma Siddhi Yoga session. Om, 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 Om. So in this japamala there are bits. Each you move for the each chant of mantra Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Or you can chant the mantra Om also. Om is the pranama of Paramatma. So you can chant the mantra Om, 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 Om. So now I explain about the power of this japamala in attaining the samadhi dhyan. For that first we will see what our Brihadaranyaka Upanishad has said. So there you see a big ball of fire is there, from which when the air blows, a small speckle of fire goes out in the air and moves, and after some time it comes and merges into the big ball of fire. This big ball of fire is nothing but Paramatma, from which all the Atmas comes out. Because of the Maya, Buddhi, it gets carried away by the air of Maya and it moves in the big cycle of our evolution and completes one cycle and then merges back into Paramatma. That is, Om is the sound vibration which is Paramatma's pranama. Om means zero. It starts circle. It starts from Paramatma. Because of ignorance, it goes into Maya, and from the Maya, it slowly, from one sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense, and sixth sense, human form it takes. From the human form, it slowly, by the practice of meditation, it slowly attains, the buddhi attains the maturity and realizes from where it has come, and finally it merges back with the constant practice of samadhi dhyan, and finally it realizes from who it is. I am not the body, I am Atma. I have come from Paramatma, I have to go back to Paramatma. That is the thing. And it realizes and finally merges into Paramatma. And this is the concept of our evolution as Atma. And we have to be very grateful to God for giving us this opportunity to take the human form. Because we have the sixth sense to realize who am I, where from I come, what is the ultimate object, where I have to go. All these things can be realized only with the self-introspection, Atma Vicharana. Now, let us come how this japamala helps us. Before that, as I told you, from Paramatma, this Jivatma has crossed one sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense, six sense. In the human form also it taken several births. So, from one sense to sixth sense, and in several life cycles in the sixth sense human form itself, whatever experiences are there, these are getting stored in our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a very, very big, which you cannot compare to any number of supercomputers. So such amount of experiences have been stored in the subconscious mind. So all these experiences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 senses, and each sense stage, whatever experiences, it gets stored in the subconscious mind. So when one sense to a second, the insect is eaten by the lizard. So at that time, when it when it faces the death, it gets fear. So this fear, this hunger, anger, that avarice, all these things, it starts from in each evolution. And most of the negative qualities, the asuric, the rajasic, the demonic qualities comes by the ignorance of our sixth sense in the human form. That's why in human form only we accumulate karmas. Up to 5 sense there is no accumulation of karma. Each passes by promotion from each stage. But once having entered into human form, because we use the sixth sense in the Maya world with the past experiences, we commit mistakes. Because of the selfish nature, we continue in the quest for earning, in the quest for attaining our selfish needs, we commit various mistakes, various devilish natures like greed, avarice, anger, jealousy, hatredness, fear, all these things All this comes when our sixth sense reacts to the Maya world negatively. So, in this subconscious mind, all the experiences are stored, and these experiences are the cause for the gunas. The gunas, and these gunas, say, well, when we arrive at the sixth sense, the negative gunas, what happens? It accumulates. When you commit negatively, it creates. Subsequently, when you do Atma Vicharana, you feel guilt of having committed mistakes. That accumulates in the Atma Bharam by way of guiltness. And this negative ignorance is the cause for this ego. Ego means, I told you, ejection of godly nature out from our mind. So the ego is the cause for desire, greed, attraction, everything. And all these external things have been absorbed by these five senses. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. Eyes sees, ears hears, nose smells, tongue tastes and speaks, and skin feels. All these five senses, when they see outside things, it gets attracted. And everything is activated by the tool of buddhi. The buddhi is a very, very important factor which is cause for our karmas. So, using the buddhi, we are going to rectify these karmic factors through this japamala. How, I tell you? Because here, as I told you, we have come from Paramatma, and now up to this stage, from the time when we left the Paramatma and up to this stage, each and every stage of life, each and every stage of evolution, all the experiences are stored in subconscious mind. Now, using this practice of japamala dhyan, we are taking our buddhi back towards the Paramatma. From now till we go back to the Paramatma stage by erasing all our negativity in us. By erasing all our negativity with the chanting of the Om through the japamala. How I tell you? So, when I start chanting mantra, Om, 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 what I am doing is, you have to visualize, and this is the thing what is happening. Because when you are doing japa, you have to visualize certain things. What is that? You are using your buddhi from here. When I chant Om, it starts moving down. It cleanses these five senses. When I chant mantra Om, it cleanses the five senses. Then it cleanses our ego. Then it cleanses the Atma, Bharam, and gives Atma Bhuj. And then it cleanses our gunas, negative gunas, it cancels. So by each chant of mantra Om, when I move this bit, this gunas get cleansed. All negative gunas get cleansed. And then it enters the subconscious mind. From here onwards, this is the subconscious mind. It travels backwards. It travels backwards. When I am chanting mantra Om, 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 it takes the buddhi and atma back from now till the stage from where I originated, that is Paramatma. So, when it travels through the subconscious mind, it cleanses all the negative vibrations in the subconscious mind. It cleanses all the negative vibrations and moves forward. So, our buddhi and the atma should move inside the subconscious mind till the starting point. The starting point is the Paramatma point, that is the Anandamaya Kosa. So, the power of this battle, the japamala is, when I chant mantra Om, I start making my buddhi to travel from the Sahasrara Chakra down, cleansing the five senses, cleansing the ego, cleansing the Atma Bharam in the Atma, and cleansing all my negative gunas, and cleansing all the negative vibrations stored in the subconscious mind. And slowly I move inside, deep inside, until I reach the Paramatma stage from where I come. And that is the power of this japamala. So, when you are doing this japa, Om, visualize your buddhi moving from Sahasrara Chakra down. Visualize when I chant mantra Om, Om, Om. Visualize you are cleansing all the negativity in your five senses. And further down, when you go down, visualize as you go chanting mantra, each down, ego get cleansed. Then you are cleansing the Atma Bharam in your Atma. Then you are cleansing all the negative gunas. And now you start cleansing your subconscious mind, all the negative vibrations in subconscious. Go deep, deep. So you have to continuously do this chanting of mantra Om and do this japamala, the movement of this japamala, each and every movement of this japamala, the beetles, you have to visualize that your mind is cleansing, the buddhi is cleansing your senses, your ego, your atma bharam, your gunas, your negative aberrations in subconscious mind, and it is traveling backwards to the origin of the Atma, that is Paramatma. So this is not an overnight job. This travel is very long because you have crossed so many life cycles, starting from one insect to lizards to this snakes, birds, animals, and finally to human form. And in human form you have taken several births. So visualize all the experiences of your past is getting cleansed by the movement of this japamala, that everything is cleansing and you are going back, and finally merges into Paramatma. This is a reversal process. That is, you are taking your buddhi backwards from the current stage to the stage where from you have come. The ultimate objective of human birth is jeevanmukti, that is merging Atma into Paramatma. So this japamala helps you to go back, cleanse all your gunas, cleanse all your atma bharam, cleanse all your ego, cleanse all your negativity in senses, cleanse all the negative aberrations in subconscious mind, and go deep into the starting point of reaching Paramatma. So know the power of this japamala, and at each movement of these beetles in this japamala, visualize your buddhi moving from top. Buddhi, senses, ego, atma, gunas, subconscious mind, and finally to the Paramatma state. And that is the power of the japamala dhyan. So Raghavendra, when he was doing this, finally when he was attaining the jiva samadhi, he was moving this japamala, and finally when he merged, he stopped this. That is the power of this japamala. So practice this. So in samsaric life, we come across a lot of ups and downs in our life. So each and every day, when we go through it, these negative aberrations create negative experience gets stored in our subconscious mind. This creates negative gunas in us. So by practicing this samadhi dhyan, this japamala, you are cleansing all your negative gunas and negative experiences stored in your subconscious mind, and take your buddhi. The more it travels nearer towards the Paramatma, the more your buddhi becomes divine. The more it gets divine, the more you find inner peace in you. The more your gunas are getting purified in a divine way. And that is the thing what is needed, which enables you to, when you are carrying in a samsaric life, whatever ups and downs you come across, your mind should remain equanimous, knowing fully well that all these ups and downs are nothing but release of my negative karmas. Let me release all my negative and positive karmas, so that I get cleansed of all my karmas. That leads me to reach the state of jeevanmukti. Practice this. The practice of japamala, a very simple thing. Visualizing, taking you to the Paramatma state. Practice and find the real inner peace in you. Thank you.